Good morning. Our text for today, Friday, is Isaiah 63. Look down from heaven and see, from thy holy habitation and glorious habitation. Where are thy zeal and thy might? The yearning of thy heart and thy compassion are withheld from me. For thou art our Father, though Abraham does not know us, and Israel does not acknowledge us. Thou, O Lord, art our Father. Our Redeemer from of old is thy name. O Lord, why dost thou make us err from thy ways, and harden our heart so that we fear thee not? Return, for the sake of thy servants, the tribes of thy heritage. The holy people possessed thy sanctuary a little while. Our adversaries have trodden it down. We have become like those over whom thou hast never ruled, like those who are not called by thy name. Well, it is a text which is reminding God of his promises. We place this text sometime after the exile, but before anything has gotten better in the Holy Land to which they've returned. They get back there, and there are people possessing their stuff, their property, their positions. They get back to the Holy Land, and there's not enough food, there's not enough water, there's not enough labor even to rebuild the walls around Jerusalem. Things are not yet what they ought to be. And of course, modern responses to that vary. You might fall into despair and begin to lose hope. You might begin to do desperate things in order to make it through the day, or make it through the week or the month or the year. You might begin to blame others, or blame yourself, or blame God. You might begin to take it out on family members, or whatever convenient scapegoat popular culture presents. They're the ones that caused all this. You certainly can blame political leaders, and there's usually plenty of blame to go around toward political leaders. But the one thing that secular people are not trained to do is to hope precisely in the God who has made his promises, and indeed to call God account to those promises that he has made and say, God, you promised. You are our Father. You are our Redeemer from of old. You are the one who can make this better, and you have promised to do so. We remind you, God, of your promises. We implore you, God, to remember your promises. We ask you, God, to keep your promises. Therein lies the response of faith in the face of so many responses which really don't do any good. The response of faith reminds God and reminds us who it is who is the source of our life, our future, and our salvation. Remember to remind God today of his promises. God bless.